Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 40 out of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday I didn't put up an episode because yesterday was Mother's Day, and in all honesty, I would have preferred to not have broadcast this episode that we were going to do today because of the fact that in the last episode 2 days ago, after completing the tasks at the in and around Highbridge, near the border between Thanolin and the Black Shroud, we continued our pursuit of hopefully finding some answers about the masked evil mage La Brea here in Little Ala Mhigo, which is a place that is filled with refugees from Ala Mhigo, a city under occupation by the Garlean Empire. And so unfortunately, these people, because of that, are very pissed off, and if you try and offer them some assistance, they will absolutely not take it, and they will get very hostile towards you. So we have to start the process of trying to figure out how the heck are we going to be able to get into their hearts and allow them and get them to open up to us. So we do have the standard storyline quest, but there are also a lot of quests that we can do here as well, and I mean a lot of them. We can definitely keep occupied for at least a day here. So yesterday we started by speaking with Hihira, who's a daughter of someone that we crossed paths with a couple of days ago, who was trying to help us. And they asked us to come here to Ala Mhigo to help out their daughter. So, let's speak with Hihira and see what kind of quest she has available for us. As a level 25 quest entitled Bad Blood, Hihira would seek your help in her attempt to provide aid to the refugees.
Friend, hear my plea. As you have no doubt observed, many poor souls in this camp suffer from afflictions most grievous. Indeed, it is to deliver them succor that I have made the journey here from Ul'dah. And yet I fear that my efforts thus far have been for naught. The residents are most distrustful of outsiders, particularly those hailing from Ul'dah. They look upon my medicine as if it were poison. Were an adventurer such as yourself to deliver the elixir, perhaps they would be willing to accept it. I have no one else to turn to. Will you go in my stead?
And so that is exactly what we will do. So we have to find 3 refugees to help out and see if they are actually willing to accept Hihira's little tonic. Yeah, me throat burns. Well, will this help you out?
Medicine, you say? Bah! I'd sooner drink sandworm piss than that old on swill.
Yeah, if you didn't get an idea of just how hostile these people are, well, that says it all right there. They're in distress, they're in need of assistance, and they're not willing to take it from anybody. Yeah, I said before, these guys are hostile people, and that certainly was a demonstration of that point. So, yeah, when you come here to Little Ala Mhigo, you will really have to go above and beyond to win the regard and favor of these people. You will have to go really above and beyond. Yeah, here's a guy lying down who could be on death's door, Arcavius.
What is it, outsider? Come to mock us in our suffering. Go ahead and laugh to your heart's content.
Well, that's not why I'm here. However,
that's what I think of you outsiders in your medicine. I'd rather die with dignity than owe my life to Ul'dah.
Yeah, spits in the medicine. How unwilling is that? And Otelin will be no different. Can't breathe,
but can't accept help. Another phony elixir cooked up by those Ul'dah quacks. Be gone from my sight.
Yeah, bad blood, no kidding! Yeah, bad blood as in, you're wanting to extend an olive branch, and all they want to do is take the olive branch from you and beat you over the head with it. That's pretty much could be what best describes the attitude of the refugees of Little Ala Mhigo. Sorry, Hihira.
No luck, I see. Take heart, friend. You did what you could. Age-old wounds are not healed so easily, but I must not give up this cause.
And so we get the experience, skill, and we'll take the high potions. Not that I ever plan to use them, but hey, you never know. We can always sell them for money. So now let's take her level 25 challenge entitled Prickly Patience. Hihira wonders if there might be another remedy the refugees might accept.
After giving the matter some thought, it has struck me that perhaps it is not me that the refugees so distrust, but rather the medicine itself.
Well, that's a theory.
The Ala Mhigans are wary of outsiders, this is true, yet I suspect it is the thought of ingesting an alchemical concoction of old and make that frightens them most of all. A naive girl's wishful thinking perhaps, but it is the only hope I have. There is a kindly old refugee by the name of Alphan, the only one thus far to accept my treatment. Might you speak with him and ask if there is any truth to my theory?
Well, I'll see what I can do there, Miss Hihira. So, back over towards what I guess you could call the main square, because the Aetherite is located here. And there's Alphan right over there, so let's give him a talking to and see what he has to say. Hail there, young one. What brings one as hale and hearty as yourself to this God's forsaken place? Ah, Hihira. In my years, I've seen many an outsider come and go, but none quite like that girl. I don't begrudge me countrymen their judgments, of course. Gods know they've seen old art at its worst. But it's clear, even to me clouded old eyes, that that girl means well, and I can't bring myself to scorn her good intentions. But forgive me, you were asking about medicine, were you not? We Ala Mhigans aren't much for alchemy, but we've got a fair share of remedies passed down through the years. Steep the fruit of a sabatender in hot water, for instance, and you'll get you a tea that'll soothe the worst of fevers. Call it an old man's hunch, but I've the feeling that even the most stubborn of me countrymen will gladly put down a cup of cactus tea, even if it were the old Don lass who did the brewing. And so we now have to find and slay 5 sabatenders, and as you can see, they're not all that far. In fact, they're quite ubiquitous around here. I mean, we are in Thanalin after all. I mean, it would be only a matter of time that we would find sabatenders, of course, best known by their long-time name in the Final Fantasy series, Cactuars. So, yeah, we're gonna beat up a bunch of Cactuars to make some tea. And here, the guys right here. Showing off for the world, but unfortunately they're gonna be soon showing off in a little lady's tea. And it's not a little old lady's tea either. And yeah, they do have the needling. They do have the needling. It starts at 100, but later on it becomes 1,000. However, if you get out of the way before the attack goes off, you will be fine and you won't take damage. I really like that about the Final Fantasy Realm Reborn game, and this was something that I really wasn't aware of for the longest time with my first avatar, that you can easily get out of the way of an opponent's special ability. And I really am grateful for that all you have to do is just, if you're going to take damage, you end up taking it from just regular attacks from the opponents, and not from special abilities that they may possess. Definitely something that is a great innovation, but in a way it also kind of chops down the difficulty a bit. I mean, no offense to Square Enix, but it does kind of feel that way when you're trying to, when you're looking for the full challenge and you're expecting something like a sabatender, aka a cactuar, to be shooting needles at you. The last thing you want to be thinking about is, well, you might not necessarily be wondering, am I going to get hit by this attack, but you would become so accustomed throughout the years to be getting hit with these special attacks that to now offer someone an option to be able to escape those attacks entirely, it kind of leaves something out, I find. Like, it's just not the same. And this sabatender is almost dead, and soon we will have our 5 fruits. There we go. 5 cactuars down. And by the way, the sabatenders are on the list of enemies that can be defeated in order to add to your hunting log for the Lancers Guild. So let's go now back to Hihira and give her what we have obtained.
A traditional Ala Mhigan remedy made from steeping the fruit of a sabatender in hot water? Why, I had no idea! I owe Alphan my gratitude!
So let's give her the sabatender fruit. And so she goes ahead and makes her concoction.
1, 2, 3 cups of cactus tea. Oh, I do hope I've not overbrewed this. Please, friend, deliver the tea to the suffering refugees.
And so, we now have to go to the exact same 3 refugees that scorned us before. Unless their positions have changed. Oh no, there's Barold. And for some reason I thought he was in the southern part of this section, but... Hey, Barold.
Me throat. You again. I told you I'd sooner drink
Cactus tea, right?
Is that cactus tea I smell? Well, stop dawdling and hand over. Can't you see I'm suffering here?
Yeah. Yeah, suddenly, boom! Yeah, that's getting your foot in the door. That's getting your foot in the door and a bunch of people who would rather hate you than know you. Definitely goes a long way in that regard. So, up this ramp over here. And I can't tell you the number of times with my first avatar that I kept running past it. And then didn't even notice it. Because, yeah, at times the map can be hard to read if you don't know what you're doing.
I'll go to the grave before I'm gobbled by old Don Quackery.
Well, then, don't go to the grave yet.
Old Alphonse recipe, no doubt. Old drinkers, but if the Oolong girl thinks a cup of tea can heal years of suffering, she'd best think again.
And what about you, Talin?
You'll tell the old Don wench that I'll have none of her foul alchemy.
This is not alchemy, sir.
Cactus tea. And just like my dear mom used to brew it. I don't know where you came by this, but you're a godsend.
And with that task is now taken care of. I've never liked the lights here in Little Ala Mhigo because of the fact that this isn't a cave. You can easily get yourself lost. You think you're going one direction, but instead you're not. I guess it also doesn't help that my television will constantly switch between going bright and then going dark. Even though I set it to a set brightness. So, anyway, Hihira.
They truly drank it? Oh, how I've waited for this day! Even I am not so foolish as to think that I have earned the trust of all the refugees. But on the long road to peace and understanding, even the smallest step matters.
And so we get their points, plus choice of leg armor. But none of it is stuff that I can necessarily use. So, we're going to take the silver for 500 gil. So, that takes care of that. Now let's go over and speak with Amalo here at the campfire. Has a level 27 challenge entitled, What's Your Poison? Amalo needs something, and needs it now. Adventurer, I fear I have no time for... Oh, it's a female!
Adventurer, I fear I have no time for pleasantries, but I would be much in your debt if you could perform for me a simple task. To wit, I need you to slay a beast and obtain from me a secretion of its poison. If you've seen one of those fearsome reptiles, as I reckon you have, you know that their scales are as hard as solid stone. This acid I give you, however, will cut right through it. I haven't much, so pray use it well. Some of my countrymen are not quick to trust outsiders, but I have no time to entertain foolish prejudices. This is a matter of life and death.
And so, yeah, all we have to do is just go up that way. So, in this instance, what we want to do is make it a point, if I can remember where my armory is, or in this case my inventory, to go over to key items, and we're going to use set to hotbar, and we're going to set this, well, since I never used impulse drive, let's put there. Yeah, there are lots of abilities I find that I don't need to use, quite honestly, because you can kill off your opponents with the greatest of ease if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it should be all good. And looks like this quest is still ongoing, and you know what? I think I'll go get me some. So, let's start picking on some beasts. Give you a preview of what's to come. And perhaps I got a little too enthusiastic about wanting to fight some. Well, we got that one out of the way, but now you're coming in. Well, even with level 23 armor, I'm doing quite well. Yeah, I haven't had an upgrade to my armor in some time. But, nonetheless, I'm doing quite well. And this phase is almost over, so at least I'll be getting some credit for the assistance. Even if it's not much. Was that enough? It looks like to be enough, and we got experience, a little money, and some seals. Right, mission accomplished. So now, yeah, you can see sand skin pieces are going to get a lot tougher than what they were in the Fate. They're also, as well, on the list of enemies that are among those that are on the Lancers Guild's hunting list. And this could be a bit tricky because these pieces are so close to each other, but this one isn't. This one is separated from its kin. This one is separated from its kin, and I hope that it will work out in my favor. What the? Am I being attacked by both? Did the other one just so happen to? Yeah. The other one just so happened to walk in on the party. Crap. Yeah, I'll be taking some damage. Well, yeah, here's what I was fearing, and it came true. That's what I was fearing, and it came true. The enemies start cluster bombing, and I get cluster crapped. And they're still coming. Well, isn't that beautiful? And more of them are coming still. Ugh. Jeez, and I'm even attacking the one that they wanted me to attack, or at least tried to. Okay, that one's invulnerable. This one is not invulnerable, though. This one is not invulnerable. I can fight this one and kill this one, but you're the one, that other one is the one I need to hit with the special ability. Yeah, I'm so confused and mad right now because of the fact that... Okay, well, yeah, don't even need it. Don't even need it. I just want to get out of here. I didn't even need to use the poison, but I better get out of here so I can keep myself alive, because my home point is still New Gridania, and I am not prepared to blow a whole lot of money to come all the way back. I simply will not have it. And that piece is still following me. I did not even notice that bit of fence there, but whatever. We're free and clear of the problem. And now we can get back in here and speak with Amalo. Miss Amalo.
You return, adventurer. Have you brought me the poison I seek?
Yeah, here it is. Didn't even need your crazy tonic to do it, because for some reason it won't even allow me to use it.
On behalf of my countrymen, you have my thanks. Forgive me for my brusqueness before. Ugh, I don't think I've ever seen that word before in my life. Our skirmishes with the Corpse Brigade have taken a great toll on us of late. They employ poisons ever more lethal, and our antidote stores are running low. I must attend to my potion brewing, but thank you, outsider. Because of you, the men and women of the Resistance live to fight another day.
And so, we can take a poison of our own, but I really don't find these things all that useful. So, just take one and be done with it. Alright, her next challenge. Level 27 entitled Death from Above. Amalo would ask another favor of you.
Thank you for your kindness, outsider. I would ask you to help our suffering people once more. A most deathly strain of fever runs rampant in Little Ala Mhigo of late, and while I have succeeded in isolating the cause, I am powerless to remedy it. The fever is borne by an elusive breed of wasp, you see, and only by exterminating the pest may we put an end to the epidemic. It would seem the wasps are drawn to the pungent scent of rotten carrion. Does this cactus piss?
Just saying cactus urine would have been nice. Does this cactus piss? Oh, curse you, Square Enix, for doing that. Does this cactus... Alright, I'm not even gonna say the word. Over the carcasses of some unfortunate creatures, and they shall quickly swarm to the scene. Oh, curse you, Square Enix. Curse you, Square Enix. Oh, man. Not cool at all. So yeah, it looks like the target area is down here. Well, I see definitely an opportunity to kill off some swarms, but I guess the piss is for fishing out some more. So let's see how well we do. Well, trying to maintain our composure and wondering why the heck they used the word piss instead of urine. Come over here, swarm. I'm not done with you. I am far from done with you. And so, I should do my best to destroy you. I shall exterminate you all and get you out of my life. Alright, you're dead. Alright, so yeah, we've got to come to the rotting angler here. And use the cactus piss to bring out more swarms. And boring flesh fly swarm. Wow, really? Are they just that boring? I mean, what do they do? Read books or something? Because yeah, reading books is not boring, but... Well, I guess it depends on what kind of book you're reading. I mean, if you're a child and you're reading like a children's picture book or something, it's not necessarily so that boring to do reading. Alright. The boring swarm is dead. One circle goes away. And I guess the other one goes over here. So you know what? Let's make the trip a little more interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Can't yet. A new set of swarms came up and I need to get them. Yeah, because they need me to kill 4 sets. So I might as well kill 4 sets while I'm here. And there's another set coming over to respawn. Okay, so that's 3 down. So now we just need 1 more set of swarms to be swatted. Yeah, the queen must be very busy in order to keep these swarms, to have them constantly respawning like this. And I'm actually shocked I made a queen bee joke. Hey, you gotta try something, right? Okay, so now we want to go around this direction, I do believe, because yeah, I can see the plume of purple smoke. But there is a sandskin piece defending it. So I'm not even... Oh, it's gonna walk away. Okay. Okay, because yeah, it could get really nasty if that piece shows up again. Alright. Another boring swarm. Well, you're certainly making life uninteresting. I mean, are you just gonna rant and rave so much that you're gonna make me fall asleep or something? Because if that happened, you would have successfully been able to knock me out, and then you could sting me to death if you wanted to. However, that will not be happening. Because you are now gone. Alright, mission accomplished. Lanza, come forth. On the curve. And now, back into Little Ala Mhigo. And let's have a word with Amalo. Miss Amalo.
Thank you, friend. With the wasps gone, it is only a matter of time before the epidemic subsides. You may be an outsider, but you have brought more succor to my people in a day than I have in many a month. We are a humble people. I may not have the means to properly express my gratitude. It may not mean much, but know that you will always have a friend in Little Ala Mhigo.
And so we get the experience plus choice of foodstuffs. A fried egg or a crumpet. I think the fried egg will do me better. So now we're finished with Amalo. And wow, we're already at 25 minutes. Well, then we better keep on going. Because there is still more quests to do here. Lots of quests to do. Alright. Okay, that's a levy. That's the levy met. And that's the guild levy. Okay, so I think we're actually done with regular quests. So yeah, I guess we're done. Unless you have something that I was not aware of, because yeah, you're different. Okay, you are different. Okay, so let's look at what you have. Alright, I guess we'll be playing for money again. So, level 25 challenge entitled Blast from the Past. Annabelle of the Immortal Flames has a task for a stalwart adventurer. Adventurer, I would have your ear. Have you perchance visited the ruins south of here? It is said that they date back to the era of the Balladians. As a student of history, I was delighted when my superiors sent me there on patrol. My delight soon turned to dread, however, when I discovered the terrible truth. These ruins are haunted! Yes, you heard me right. Spectres of Balladia haunt the place to this day, and my limited training has hardly prepared me to face such horrors. Would you be so obliging as to take this holy water and shepherd the lost souls to Thol's realm? I believe I can accommodate you. Now, use blessed water and slay a tempered sword and a tempered brand. And it did say south of here, and yeah, not all that far south. Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do what needs to be done. Off to the broken water. In your broken water. Now, do I want to go? Oh, hold on a second. Did I stand in the wrong spot? Because if nothing else, I can just come over here and uncover more of the map. But yeah, I think the destination is actually over there, because yeah, that's a level 45 monster, because yeah, we're now into hostile territory. Okay, I see what's going on here. And so since now I do see what's going on here, let's go over this direction. Let us go over this direction. Back the way we came, essentially. Run up the stairs because for some reason the chocobo can't take a shortcut by jumping over the staircase. And what we want to do here is try and get through this sick defense. Yeah, because these guys, these are zombies, and these zombies mean business. Do not take these guys lightly. They can hit you and hit you hard, especially if they gang up. Do not underestimate them in any way. Especially since enemies will regularly respawn, you need to make it a point to keep yourself alive, and now this mage wants me. Yes, I'm answering your call. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to disconnect you at some point. Because, let's face it, Mr. Mage, you are not worth my time or trouble. I simply mean to eliminate you in order to further the cause of my own efforts. So now that we've gotten them out of the way, now the real challenge begins. Oh, and I realized I've done this incorrectly. I've done this incorrectly because I was supposed to throw holy water at it. I was supposed to throw holy water at it and I did not, and I am gonna pay the price for it as well I should. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. So let's go to the inventory and set to hotbar. Okay, it doesn't say blessed water. Okay, good. Now, for a moment I was like, did it not change? But yeah, it did. Alright, so, yeah, let's try this again. Correctly this time. And make sure we do this correctly. Hey, Brand, over here. Hey, Russell Brand, I'm talking to you. Or maybe I'll take out one of your friends instead. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. Very well. And let's throw the holy water at you. Oh. Well, now this just got a lot more interesting. Well, if nothing else, I can get rid of the tempered brand, and the tempered sword followed right in, so if I can survive, which I hope I do, then I can run away, come back, then fight the tempered sword. But boy, these guys are working well together. And now it's 3-on-1. It's 3-on-1, and I'm in trouble, and I don't think I'm going to make it. In fact, no, I'm not going to. I'm dead. Well, there it is, my first official game over. And that sucks. So, yeah, I guess I will take a quick timeout, and I will see you guys back here when we will try this again. Okay, gonna try a new strategy here. Just got back here to the ruins. But now, well, yeah, you can see it. Two are standing right next to each other. Okay, well, we triggered one. We got one of them to come. If it will just come closer, though. Alright, here we go. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Damn it, come on. Get it off, get it off. Did we get it off? No, we did not. We did not. And thus, I need to run. Ah, damn it. This is why I'm not a fan of this challenge. The fact that you're constantly forced to hope that your throw of the holy water lands successfully. And even that's not a sure thing. And then of course you have the respawning zombies. And that does not help. Case in point. Yeah, not impressed with this. Yeah, well, you're trying to stop my heart, but I want to stop yours. If it's even beating, because I know for a fact that you are a zombie. Yeah. That's what I think about your zombie apocalypse. Okay. Try this again. Right, well, I've got one by itself. Can I temper it? Okay. Yeah, now come to me. No, I've done it wrong again. Oh, get it off. Okay, good. Now get in there and fight. Get in there and fight and do not stop. Oh, and here we go again. They're gonna start teaming. They're gonna start teaming, and I don't like that. Well, at least now, this time, I save my home point to Little Ala Mhigo, so if I get killed off again, which is very likely to happen right now, at least I do not have to go so far, but still, I'd be pretty damn pissed off if I end up having to get killed off again. Okay, it's dead. Now run! It's dead. Run! It's dead. Run, 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 run. Okay, we're fine. For now. Now we gotta slay a tempered sword. And even that's no easy task. Because we can't necessarily use the same techniques we were using just a moment ago. I mean, we basically got to put myself right out in the open. Because, yeah, these tempered swords are just going to stick right next to each other. And these tempered brands as well. And that's what makes this really frustrating. Is the fact that you can't really do anything else other than just have them invade on you and pretty much hit you as much as they want. Okay, so now if I can just get one of the tempered swords to come my direction, throw, and go. Okay, come on. Water. Get off the water. Okay, good. Go. Yeah, it's a good thing I can dodge this stuff. Because I'd really be worried if I couldn't. Really worried. But we'll see if we can indeed eliminate your threat. Because I would like to be done this quest so that I can move on to the last task of the day. Which, given the fact of how long it's taken me to get to this point, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to want to take it. Nonetheless, you're dead. There, you're gone. Now let's get out of here. Let us get out of here and return to Little Ala Mhigo. For I'm sure that the Flame Private Annabelle will be delighted to hear the good news. Alright, Miss Annabelle. Took me my first official game over, but I now have accomplished what you sought.
Remarkable! You adventurers truly are as valiant as they say. I must devote myself to my training that one day I too may be capable of such deeds.
And so, since none of these will help me, let's take the money. Alright, so that means all that's left are the levy met and the guild levy, which is right over there. But that belongs to the Immortal Flames, it doesn't belong to Maelstrom, so therefore it won't be of much use to me. Alright, Giselbert, you have the next main quest. So we'll see just how long this takes us. In fact, we might just get it started and then call it a day. Alright, Giselbert, your challenge is a level 25 entitled T for 3. Giselbert would like to aid in your manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Ala Mhigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalin tea so to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little island in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. And so, tea time. Again. But I don't mind. It's for the troops, man! It's for the troops! In fact, I should... Well, it's okay. I mean, usually running it goes about the same speed as using a chocobo, so it's all good in my book. Okay, so drop down. Let's find... Yes, there you are. Hiding in the little corner here. Private Osric. Who the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, sorry, I just want to give you some tea, please. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not. Me compatriots that live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Not much trust, is there? And the other two are on the other side of the bridge. Which means we gotta flirt with disaster with our level 45 enemies. Over here in the Red Labyrinth. Angry River, huh? Well, you certainly look like you could be angry. You there, are you an Emolja? Do I look like an Emolja to you? No? Then carry on. Well, not before I give you some tea, sir. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 forms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart. Nor would I expect you to, with words like that. And then Yaya Zuku, hiya!
Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the Emolja overrun us, I'm blaming you.
Well, I hope it won't be as a result of this tea.
For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught glimpses of someone fitting that description during patrol. While I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Ala Mhigans. I assumed he was one of them.
Well, that gives us an idea of what to look out for. Alright, let's hit the chocobo this time. And I can't believe I just said let's hit the chocobo when... yeah, how's that for getting in the good graces of the SPCA? Yeah, let's hit the chocobo! Yeah, good one, Matt, good one. Yeah, anyway, it's a long way to run around to get back over to where Little Ala Mhigo is. Nonetheless, we will be soon done with this particular day of recording. It will not be long now. All we need to do is just go back to Giselbert and let him know what we have found. Or what his soldiers have told him. Or in this case, told me. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have all to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Ala Mhigans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. And so, now knowing what we have to do, well, we know what we had to do all day long with this particular episode, but yeah, we're just scratching the surface. Tomorrow, we'll really get down to the heart of the matter. So at this point in time, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will continue our efforts here in Little Ala Mhigo to win over their hearts and gain a greater pursuit of our masked man. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.